Tuesday saw quite a contrast for the Australian share market compared to a day earlier when the ASX 200 fell by the better part of 1%. Today, the index was up by 0.6% or about 38 points, closing within sight of the best levels of the day. Helping the outcome was a solid gain as far as the Chinese market was concerned, but it's probably more the reason for the lift. The Chinese administration in the last day has outlined a number of measures which they are going to apply in an effort to support the Chinese economy. So you could see this through the lens of the most recent developments in relation to the trade exchange between the United States and China. In any case, we had mining stocks the most improved group today. BHP was up by the better part of 2%, South 32 and Northern Star each rose by 2%. Iron ore prices were a bit firmer today. Elsewhere, banks made a valuable contribution, mainly by not going backwards. The ANZ was up by around 0.4%, but Macquarie Group did quite well. It was up by 1.2%. Energy stocks were a little bit mixed. Oil prices did have a move higher last night, but it wasn't sustained. Woodside Petroleum down by about 1/3%, and telecoms tended to be underperformers as well. Telstra shares were pretty flat. A theme that continued today is one that we've seen in recent days, and that is the financial technology stocks coming under quite a bit of pressure. So Hub24 and Net Wealth were down by around 6% today. One of the bigger movers was Kogan.com.au, even though they had a favourable quarterly update in which they're forecasting full year revenue to be up by around 40% and pre-tax earnings to be up by 80%, in addition to other positives. The shares were marked down quite aggressively with a 12% decline. The Aussie dollar is a little bit weaker by virtue of a strengthening greenback. It's trading at around 73.7 US cents.